Most people never fail at their dreams because they tried and lost. They fail because they never truly started. They get the idea, they feel the fire, they talk big. But when it's time to move, to risk, to take that first uncomfortable step, they freeze. And the saddest part, they don't even realize the moment they give up, because failure doesn't always come with a crash. Sometimes it comes with silence, with hesitation, with excuses. Listen carefully. You don't lose when you fall. You lose when you never move. Today, I'll show you why most people fail before they even start, and how you can break that invisible wall that holds millions back. Chapter 1. Fear disguised as logic. Every dream starts with excitement, but right after excitement comes fear. That little voice inside your head that says, what if I'm not ready? What if I fail? What will people think? And here's the truth. Most people don't call it fear. They call it being realistic. They say, now's not the right time. I'll start when I have more money. I'll start when things calm down. But deep down, it's not logic holding them back, it's fear wearing a mask. Fear doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers. It whispers safety. It whispers comfort. It convinces you that waiting is wise when really it's deadly. The people who win in life aren't fearless. They just move despite the fear. They understand that fear never goes away. You just learn to walk with it. So if you're waiting for courage before you start, you'll be waiting forever. Chapter 2. The perfection trap. The second reason people fail before they start is because they want everything to be perfect. They think success is about having the perfect plan, the perfect timing, the perfect conditions. But here's reality. Perfection is procrastination in disguise. You don't need to be ready. You need to begin. Every expert you admire started as a beginner. Every millionaire once doubted their first step. Every master was once terrible. The difference is they started anyway. They didn't wait for confidence. They built it through consistency. They didn't wait for opportunity. They created it through movement. Perfection is a myth. Progress is the real power. You can fix mistakes. You can adjust your path. But you can't edit a journey that never began. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start and make the moment perfect. Chapter 3. The comfort zone illusion. Here's the third reason most people fail before they start. They're addicted to comfort. Comfort is the most dangerous drug in the world. It gives you temporary peace, but permanent regret. You can't grow in the same environment that made you small. You can't build a new life while holding on to the old one. But comfort makes you believe you're safe. It tells you you're fine where you are. It says you don't need more. And that's how dreams die, quietly, slowly, in comfort. Growth doesn't live in comfort. It lives in discomfort, discipline, and direction. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you expand your limits. Every time you push through resistance, you build a stronger version of yourself. The people who make it in life aren't the most talented. They're the most willing to be uncomfortable. They don't run from pain. They use it as fuel. They understand that discomfort is the price of evolution. So if it's hard, good. If it's scary, perfect. That's your sign you're growing. Chapter 4, action is the antidote. Here's the truth. You don't overcome fear by thinking about it. You overcome it by moving through it. Action is the antidote to fear. Once you take that first step, you realize the monster in your head was never real. It was just your imagination magnified by inaction. Motion creates clarity. You don't need to see the whole path to start. You just need to take the next step, and the next one will reveal itself. The first step is always the hardest, but it's also the most powerful. When you act, you break the chain of hesitation. You silence the noise of doubt. You build the momentum, and momentum builds confidence. So stop overthinking. Stop analyzing. Start doing. Even if it's messy, even if it's small, because messy action beats perfect hesitation every single time. Chapter 5, the mindset of starters. Here's what the winners know that others don't. They don't wait for motivation, they create it. They don't fear failure, they study it. They don't need guarantees, they trust themselves. They understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It's the pathway to it. Every success story starts with one brave decision. The decision to begin. So when your mind says, what if I fail? You answer, what if I fly? When your fear says, you can't do this, you reply, watch me. Because the difference between those who dream and those who achieve is not talent, not luck, not timing. It's the courage to start. Final message. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're just one decision away. Every master once stood where you are now, uncertain, afraid, full of doubt, but they made a choice. They started. So from this day forward, stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for confidence. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. The time is now. The person is you. Because the truth is, most people fail before they start. But you won't. You're part of the few who understand that starting isn't just the first step. It's the only step that matters. This is Next Mind, where dreamers become doers and believers become achievers. Upgrade your thinking. Take that first step. And remember, you haven't failed until you stop moving.